The worst TikTok trends. And even though this is a year old, it still holds up because people are still doing dumbass trends on TikTok. You know something? You think YouTube would be guilty of this crime, but no. TikTok even more so because TikTok takes advantage of people's short attention spans. And as a result, they're more willing to people are more willing to copy what they see here, which is stupid, I might add. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the dumbest, stupidest trends ever to come on TikTok and makes you. And this is oh my god, we're gonna lose brain cells watching this. Let's just get it out of the way, shall we? And credit to my boy Visual Avengers.
Dentists around the country are horrified over a new TikTok trend.
I hope every single one of them gets arrested.
Just because people do things on social media doesn't mean you should.
The things people do to get popular on the internet.
If you want to see people doing ridiculous things for attention, then look no further than TikTok. There's absolutely no limit to the things TikTokers do for a few seconds of fame.
And at the end of the day, that's the goal. Because they're a bunch of attention-seeking whores. And as a result, people get hurt. Yay! Hey, I'm in the hospital. Why? Because I did something. I wanted to imitate something I saw on TikTok. And then upload it because I wanted to be famous. I wanted the attention. Because mommy and daddy wouldn't give me enough attention. And I want the attention. Is that worth getting monetized there? Guess not.
Today, we'll look at some of the worst trends on TikTok, starting from the lighter trends to ones that are just horrible. I'm Visual Venture, and I hope you guys like my new setup, the ice cream licking challenge.
Oh god, I remember this. So, I don't need to explain it, but let me give you the rundown. The ice cream licking challenge is when you go into a store, open a pint of ice cream, lick it, and then put it back. This was on TikTok. Yes, it was. That's where it got started. In fact, a woman got famous or rather infamous for this. She made the news and actually got arrested. Yeah, she actually got arrested for doing this, but other people decided to do this shit. And you know what this resulted in? You know what this resulted in? I shit you not. This resulted in stores locking up ice cream pints. You heard me right. Putting literal fucking locks on ice cream pints.
In June 2019, something happened in a Walmart in Lufkin, Texas that started one of the most disgusting trends on TikTok. A woman and her boyfriend were walking through the store when
Oh, speaking of the devil, he's talking about it.
they stopped by the freezer. As the lady stared at the shelves of ice cream in the freezer, she got a brilliant idea. She grabbed a tube of Bluebell's ice cream, removed the lid, and licked the top of the ice cream. Then while giggling, she put it back as if nothing happened. Messing with the ice cream was already stupid, but what they did next was even more dumb. Her boyfriend, who had recorded her act, uploaded the video onto social media. It instantly blew up, raking in over 12 million views in just 1 week.
1 week, 12 million fucking views. Whoop de fucking do. And people saw this, like, oh my god, she's such a badass. She is so awesome. I'm gonna be just like her, so I'm gonna do the same.
When you pick up some ice cream at the store, you're gonna think twice about this after you see this video. Is going crazy online right now.
What kind of psychopathic behavior is this? Wrote one person. I'm disgusted. This should be a criminal charge.
Okay, it's actually tampering with food is a fucking felony. Also, and personally, I don't buy ice cream pints, at least not anymore. I just stick with the packaged stuff like ice cream sandwiches or those drumsticks. Those are so good. Or like those little mini ice cream cups. You know what I'm talking about? Little stripper ones.
Posted another.
Unfortunately, the Lufkin Walmart didn't know which specific container she tampered with, so they threw away all their ice cream. Walmart was upset, but no one was more upset than Bluebell, the ice cream company. Bluebell asked the police to find the woman and bring her to justice. They planned to charge her with food tampering, which could mean up to 20 years behind bars.
Yeah, it's that serious. Anybody remember that dumbass who sprayed bug spray all over produce as a prank? Yeah, they threw the book at him. Well, the probably have a special vacuum seal that makes it hard to open the first time. Yeah, but are they really gonna go through all that ice cream and test the lids? Nah, they'd rather play it safe and just get rid of all the ice cream rather than waste their time. But you're right though. I mean, that's one way to check. That is one way to check. In fact, a lot of food seals are like that by design. They're like that by design to let you know that it's never been opened. Okay, like if there's a broken seal or if the vacuum seal has been broken, and you can tell by checking the lid. Like you'll hear a little tap on the top of the lid when you push it down. That's how you know it's been opened. Okay, but oh yeah, I'm gonna check all my containers from now on.
Surprisingly, some people didn't see her actions as wrong. Instead, they were inspired to copy her.
There's a new concern: copycats.
The following week, many TikTokers recorded themselves tampering with ice cream in stores and posted the videos to TikTok. They called it the Ice Cream Licking Challenge. This challenge was as unhygienic as it was ridiculous. But you know what else is ridiculous? Using a default browser that is slow and
Shut up! How about here fucking advertisements?
unlike other TikTok challenges that only affected the person doing it, this trend made the general public uncomfortable.
I can never be at peace buying ice cream. That's how I feel. This is why I don't have faith in humanity anymore.
As more videos popped up on the internet, people got really worried. Social media users called for stricter punishments and more security in stores to stop the trend. Photographs of locked ice cream freezers at grocery stores circulated on social media. A Walmart in Texas even hired a guard to watch over their ice cream.
Yeah, they had to go this far because of these dumbasses. Ah! Luckily, the local Walmart where I live doesn't do this, but I'm not buying pints anymore. Well, actually, I don't like to buy pints to be honest. And like I said before, I prefer like packaged ice creams, but still, I don't do pints. Okay, on occasion I'll buy a pint. If feel like making like root beer floats, or if I feel like making my own ice cream sandwiches. You guys ever tried that? Like, excuse me. Like, I actually bought me a kit. That'll let me make ice cream sandwiches out of Chips Ahoy. You can actually go down to your local Walmart and buy a kit right now. I think this is on during the holidays. Do it, people!
Freezer.
They're wasting their time having to guard ice cream when they could be like doing so much more for the community.
But while stores were busy protecting ice cream, the challenge spread to other products. On July 3rd, a different kind of ice cream challenge began. This time, it didn't involve ice cream. In a video posted on Twitter, someone swished mouthwash, spat it back into the bottle, and put it back on a store shelf. Within 48 hours, the post got over 14 million views.
In 2 days. That's 7 million views a day on average. What the fuck? Why are people watching this? Why are they encouraging this? Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out by the end of the stream. Unlike ice cream or food containers, mouthwash, on the other hand, has no way of telling if it's been tampered with at all. Oh, Godzilla, glad you're here. I feel like firing an atomic breath right now. Ah! Ah. See, like mouthwash, you can like literally open like there's no like. Wait, hold on. Doesn't mouthwash have like this plastic? Wait, hold on. Doesn't mouthwash? Isn't mouthwash supposed to have like this plastic lining? Has plastic seal? Yeah. Boy, now I feel like a see. This is what I'm losing brain cells. I'm already losing brain cells. I totally forgot about the plastic seals. Damn it! Ah! Hold on, let me back up a bit. Let me back up a bit. I want to look at that footage. I want to look at that footage. Yeah, the plastic seals are right there.
Someone swished mouthwash, spat it back into the bottle, and put it back.
Yeah. So it's obvious. If you see the seal broken, it's been tampered with. Don't buy it. But regardless, what the fuck? Hold on, wait. I want to go back and see something.
On Twitter, someone swished mouthwash, spat it back.
Hold on. Look at the bottle. Look at that fucking bottle. Yeah. The seal's off. She placed it in advance. Wow, I really did get rage baited. That's for the rage bait. But still, people are gonna fucking copy this. And watch people underdeveloped brains. Yeah, and I'm losing brain cells. The things to do for your entertainment. The things to do for love.
Back into the bottle and put it back on a store shelf. Within 48 hours, the post got over 14 million views. When the mouthwash video went viral, the cops realized they needed to act fast to stop this trend before it affected even more products. They had to start arresting people. Over the next couple of weeks, the authorities tracked down and arrested several TikTokers for food tampering and criminal mischief. And it was easy because they recorded themselves committing the crime, the things people do for fame.
Yeah. Clout is a drug. Clout is a drug that's so addicting that people often forget that, laws exist. People forget that laws exist for a reason. But no, they do the most illegal shit ever. What? Views, virality, clout. My God.
One of the culprits, D. Adrian Anderson, was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 2 years probation. What was ironic about D. Adrian's situation was that he actually even purchased the ice cream he tampered with. He even had the receipt to prove it. But that excuse couldn't save him from going to jail. He got charged with criminal mischief. The store had to replace all their ice cream. Eventually, TikTok and other social media platforms started taking down videos of people participating in this disgusting trend.
And speaking of trends, have you noticed a pattern here? TikTok always seem to take down videos after backlash, after they get enough complaints. Why can't they just do it? Why can't they take it down to begin with? I'll tell you why. Views and money. Yeah. They get a big fat check. Let them get a big fat paycheck, then they'll take it down.
The challenge faded away. While this trend costs thousands in property loss, this next one plays with your mind. The orange peel test.
Wait. I know this one. Yeah, that was just the first chapter. It only gets worse from here. Okay, so the orange peel test. This one is fucking stupid. I mean, when the company's numbers are one priority is profit, can you blame them? I guess not, but still. Most corporations sell their souls anyways. Now, people, if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, this is more targeted towards men. So, my fellow gentlemen, if you have a girlfriend, this PSA is for you. Don't fall for this. Do not fall for this. Okay? Actually, yeah, do fall for it because it'll expose the true colors. So anyways, the orange peel test is simple. Okay, so the girlfriend asks the boyfriend, or the wife asks the husband, whatever. The girl asks their romantic partner to go get them an orange. And the goal is to see if you'll peel it for her. And if they don't peel it, that means they don't love you. Go to hell, TikTok!
TikTok has many relationship challenges. However, one of the most controversial is known as the orange peel theory.
The orange peel theory test involves women asking their men for an orange, and in order to pass the test, the man must peel the orange before handing it back to her.
In another version of the
what if it's gonna bring up the divorce? Yeah, you heard me right. A couple actually got divorced over this.
test, women ask their man to peel an orange for them and watch how they respond. If the guy peels the orange, it means he's willing to perform tiny acts of service, which is a sign that he truly loves his woman. But in case the partner refuses, it means that the relationship is doomed because he doesn't care about her. Alright, so I get the whole love language thing, right? But the thing is, they take one act and they make it define the entire relationship.
Yeah, and trust me, there are other challenges like this. As I mentioned before, there are a lot of relationship challenges on TikTok, but as I said, as he said, that one challenge defines the entire relationship for these people. Hell, and it's not just this. The other most common one I can think of is the ketchup test. What the ketchup test is simple. The girlfriend pours ketchup all over the counter, and the goal is to see if the husband will clean it. Yeah. And if they don't clean it, they don't love you. Again, shut the fuck up! I will blast you, damn it! Oh, he did bring up the divorce.
A few weeks after this trend began, a TikToker revealed that her ex broke up with her over the orange peel theory. She told her boyfriend about the orange peel test, and he thought it was a dumb way to assess a relationship. She disagreed.
It is a dumb way to assess a relationship, for God's sakes. Someone who uses TikTok daily and doom scrolls a bunch. I never see trends. It's all shit posting and anime edits or whatever. Gwen, do yourself a favor and delete TikTok from your phone, please. It's for your mental health. Thank you.
It led to a big fight and he ended things with her. However, she wasn't heartbroken. In a video posted on TikTok, she said, "I would like someone who wants to peel an orange for me. I wouldn't ask you to. I'd just like to know that you would. Is that too much to ask?" Her video shocked viewers, making them wonder how something as trivial as peeling an orange could end a relationship. But she wasn't the only one whose relationship ended because of this test. Another woman on Reddit, a 22-year-old, was so disappointed that her boyfriend failed the orange peel test that she broke up with him.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, she divorced him. And like I said, the fact that they took a menial task and let it define an entire relationship is bullshit, okay? If you ask me, these men dodged a bullet, okay? They dodged a bullet because, trust me, it's not going to stop with the orange peel test. No. They're gonna keep on going with other tests too. The thing about it is that these particular women are so insecure that they constantly feel the need to test the significant other. Fucking annoying. Okay? Seriously, you might as well just end a relationship at that point because it shows that you do not trust them at all, okay? And you can't have a relationship without trust. And if you constantly feel the need to test your significant other, then just end the fucking relationship because you will never trust them. You will never get past the fucking insecurities. And you need to work on yourself, goddammit. That goes for you too, my fellow gentlemen. That goes for you too. Oh, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. I find it funny how these people did the test, ended the relationship, typed up or recorded themselves talking about it, then clicked post and never thought what they were that they were in the wrong. Okay, some human behavior. Nah, they just set themselves up for ridicule. I bet you the comment section is either full of people mocking them or insecure people agreeing with them. Because trust me, the thing about TikTok is that the only people who are going to comment on it are the ones that either strongly disagree or blindly agree. Okay? There's no middle ground at all.
She was at home with her boyfriend when she saw the theory on TikTok and decided to try it out. But she didn't have an orange, so she asked her boyfriend to tie her hair for her. Tying her hair was supposed to resemble the act of peeling an orange. She described his response in her Reddit post. "I asked him to tie my hair up for me, and he looked at me and asked me why I couldn't do it. I asked him again, thinking it was just a fluke, but he told me I could do it since I was in the kitchen and he needed to relax, stating that he just got off work."
Wow. Wow. Freaking, just a miserable place in general. Yep. Poor guy was tired. He just wanted to de-stress because work is very stressful, okay? Hell, even my job, even though it's chill half the time, can be stressful. Do you know how many times I nearly passed out from all the heavy lifting I did? I'm not kidding you. Okay, so I work at a hardware store and it involves a lot of heavy lifting. So we sell a lot of construction material and sometimes customers need my help. And we're talking like 50, 60, 80-pound bags of cement, sand, or bullshit. Literal bullshit. And they need help carrying all that because like there's tons of them, okay? People want them by the 10s, the 20s, even the 30s. You buy them by the bunch because construction material, they need a lot of it. And furthermore, we also talk about plywoods and cinder blocks and tiles and the whole 9 yards. Hell, even literal trees they need help with. So yeah, it's exhausting. Okay, I need to pass out after all that heavy lifting. Okay, I'm out of shape. I'll admit it, but still, after all, there are times where I'm on the bus and I'm on the verge of passing out. Okay, I'm on the verge of passing out because how exhausting I am. How exhausting. You get what I mean. That's a regular thing he does. Asking out of the blue is weird. Yeah, if asking something like that out of the blue is weird. Okay.
After he refused, the lady decided to break up with him because he failed the test. When she shared her story online, many people criticized her for throwing away her relationship because of a trend. She defended herself, saying, "I didn't mean to make it seem like I was testing him like a crazy girlfriend who sets up her boyfriend for failure."
Wow! Talk about self-awareness. Bitch, that's exactly what you were!
I simply used the theory to see what he would do and came to the realization that I was giving 90% and he was giving 30% into the relationship.
Bullshit!
As more women tried the test, videos of men peeling or not peeling oranges for their partners got millions of views.
I really want an orange, but like I don't want to peel it for myself, you know? I really want it, but like I hate peeling it.
Tough luck, buddy. Go ahead and do her.
You're not gonna peel it for me? Do we have any?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Peeling it for you.
Okay.
Oh my god, look at them. Yeah, those are some insecure people right there. Those women, those particular women are so fucking insecure. Okay? Let me tell you something. These TikTok tests are not quote unquote tests. These are manipulation tactics. They thrive on keeping their boyfriends in check because they're so damn insecure and they're so damn untrustworthy. Nah, my fellow gentlemen, do not date these women. Get yourself a better woman. One who will treat you like a fucking equal. Let me tell you this, okay? Get yourself a woman that you would do for, who would do for you as well. Does that make sense? Like, cause let me tell you this, okay? Whether you're a trad wife or a trad husband, those are not privileges. You gotta earn, okay? Look. Okay, look. I do not expect my future girlfriend, or I'm sorry, my future wife, either way, to do the cooking, the cleaning, and the shopping, okay? Because I don't mind doing that myself, okay? I don't. All right, I'll do the dishes sometimes. I'll cook sometimes, and if neither of us feel like cooking, what? No problem. I'll bring takeout, okay? But the thing is, that her doing wifey things is something that I need to earn, okay? That's something I need to earn. It's not a privilege. It's not something I need to expect. I need to earn that, okay? And how do I earn that? By treating her like a fucking queen, okay? But it has to go both ways, okay? The woman needs to treat the man like a king in order to receive his benefits. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. It goes both ways, okay? Thank you for coming to this. I cannot talk. Thank you for coming to the TED Talk. Thank you for Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. There we go. See, I'm so flustered right now. I'm so I'm so enraged right now. I can't even form words.
The way this trend started was interesting. A TikTok video showed an iMessage chat between exes who were reminiscing about their past. "I miss when you would peel my oranges for me in the morning," the first message said. "Did you learn how to do it yet?" the ex replied. "No, I still get juice all over and stab my nails too deep." The messages went viral on TikTok with people saying how thankful they were for having someone who still peels their oranges. TikTokers were taking this way too seriously. A relationship expert warned against the viral test, saying an entire intimate relationship can't be boiled down to what a person does or doesn't do with an orange. And I obviously agree. Now, this next trend was just straight up disrespect. The dancing on graves trend.
What the actual fuck? And this is barely chapter 3. There's 8 chapters in total. These are getting worse and worse. Why the fuck? Oh my god, this is just... No, just... What the fuck? Why?
In February of 2021, YouTuber Pegasus saw a TikTok challenge that made him so mad he created an 8-minute YouTube video to rant about it.
Take off those sunglasses because you don't even deserve the shade, bro. You ain't cool. You ain't got swag. I don't know when you'll realize what you're doing is wrong and it's not funny at all.
The challenge was officially called Dancing on Graves. TikTokers would visit graveyards and film themselves dancing on top of or next to random people's gravestones. tombstones. Some videos show teenagers doing choreographed routines while others just dance to pop music. No one knows who started the trend, but it quickly spread as more TikTokers started doing it too. Most people who watched Pegasus's video were just as annoyed as he was. They left comments like, "I feel embarrassed to be part of this generation. I hope they go to bed every night cringing at what they did." Imagine being at a funeral, mourning the loss of a loved one, and then out of nowhere, a teenager starts doing the orange justice. And guess what? Adults were doing it too. In one video, 3 people, including one adult, danced at a cemetery.
So we have what I assume is a mom and her 2 kids.
Real? What? What? Yeah, me too. I heard about it in the news, but what? Nah, people. When it comes to TikTok, people didn't do it for the money. They just did it for the attention. But what the fuck is this? That's a mother and 2 lady. This is how you're raising your kids? Oh my god! Child Protection Services, do your thing. Take these children away from her. My god. See, look. This bitch right here is the reason why every mother, every woman should be tested before having children. Actually, no. Not just women. Men too, because awful dads exist too. Yes. People should be tested before having children. And this is proof right here. Some of these lefties don't know what satire is. Luna, this is not satire. These are people dancing on actual graves, in actual graveyards, on top of those who passed. This is not a place to do shit like that. No, a cemetery is a place where people can rest in peace. All right, God. You know what? I'm so glad I'm seeing this because my daughter figure who was murdered last year, they cremated her body. And seeing this, I'm glad he did because could you imagine? We bury her at a cemetery, and then the next thing we go on TikTok, see people dancing on her grave. Oh my god, she would break my fucking phone if I saw that.
Mom is all dressed up, you know, boogieing on the tombstone, doing the Fortnite Boogie Down challenge.
There were many more videos of adults participating in this trend. People were pissed, but the trend kept going. A TikToker named Ben danced and sang on a grave implied to belong to the 36th President of the United States. The name on the tombstone was Johnson. Most viewers seeing the name assumed it was Lyndon B. Johnson, the 36th President of the United States, and Ben's videos reached more than 9 million views on TikTok, except it wasn't the former president. Ben just found a headstone marked as Johnson and saw his opportunity for low-level internet fame. It's actually illegal in most places. YouTubers and social media influencers continue to speak out against the TikTok trend.
Okay, I need to look into my history. Why are people mad at Lyndon B. Johnson?
TikTok started removing these videos and the trend ended. Now, with this next trend, we're going back to more property damage. The devious licks trend.
Okay, this one I'm also familiar with. So, this is basically people committing vandalism. Super school chat. Yeah, but so it started with schools, but then people started taking too far because what the thing about these trends is that people try to outdo each other. Because remember, TikTokers see each other's competition. So they see something and they want to be better. They want to up the ante. Okay? So they just go further and further with it. To the point where things go too far and then people get hurt, you know? But yeah, that's what this is. This is like literal vandalism that people are committing.
On September 1st, 2021, a strange video appeared on TikTok. It showed a teen stealing disposable masks from school. The video went viral quickly, gaining over 200,000 views in 1 week. The boy was excited about the success of his video. Little did he know it would trigger one of the worst trends on TikTok. When people watched the video of this kid stealing disposable masks, it inspired others to steal things from their schools. These young, immature, impressionable kids are falling for these selfish trends. This TikTok trend is called devious licks. It involves students stealing school property and posting videos of it. It was called devious licks because according to my favorite dictionary, Urban Dictionary, a lick is a successful type of theft. Just 6 days later, another devious lick video appeared online.
Okay, I fucked up. Okay, that's what this is. Earlier I said it was vandalism. You know what? I'm kind of right because people also stole like soap dispensers from the restrooms, causing damage. So yeah, I'm still technically right. You know what? Neither did I. Neither did I. But back then, when we were younger, the internet wasn't that popular. So yeah.
On September 6th, 2021, a TikToker shared a video with the text, "Only a month into school and got this absolute devious lick." In the video, he unzipped his backpack and showed a hand sanitizer dispenser from his school. This was only the second devious lick video, but it quickly went viral on TikTok, getting over 7 million views in 2 days. The trend gained more momentum over the next week as young TikTokers began posting similar videos showing off items they allegedly stole from school.
And these kids are apparently stealing anything, even entire water fountains.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They're always trying to outdo each other. They're always trying to one up each other. I'm just glad they didn't go as far as, I don't know, robbing a fucking bank.
Trent's been expelled from school for riding his scooter after hours and stealing a handicap parking sign from the school.
From soap dispensers and fire extinguishers to computers and film projectors, nothing was too big or too small to be stolen. In British Columbia, 42 soap dispensers were ripped out from school bathrooms within a week. One video even showed a student stealing a classmate's pants while he was in the bathroom stall. School principals across the country begged students to stop stealing, threatening disciplinary action. When that didn't work, they resorted to more drastic measures. Since most of the items were stolen from bathrooms, schools across the country started temporarily closing restrooms. And the trend escalated even more from stealing to vandalism. Some schools reported their toilets being sprayed with red food coloring. In Ontario, a bathroom had all its urinals and toilets clogged with enormous amounts of toilet paper.
It's so sad. I just don't understand why these children are turning to that kind of vandalism to express themselves.
Police across the US began arresting and charging students. On September 16th, TikTok banned the devious licks trend. But this dark story has a happy ending. As the devious licks trend ended, a new trend started where students filmed themselves giving back. It was called the angelic yield trend. It began on September 17th when a TikToker made a video showing them going into their school bathroom and putting a roll of toilet paper on the toilet. The on-screen text read, "Just hit the most angelic yield," while the video caption said, "No more devious licks around here." The video gained over 4 million views in 3 days and inspired hundreds of young people to anonymously donate to their schools. Finally, a trend I can get behind.
Now, see, oh, thank you for the three streak, three streaks. Thank you for the triple streak. But yes, Americans are that stupid, and they're only getting stupider. Okay. So see, this shows you something. Okay, people, especially young minds, are very, very impressionable. Okay, they really are. If something goes viral, they're gonna want to do it. So why not just do stuff like that? Okay, encourage giving back, encourage doing actually good things. Okay, not that hard, not that fucking hard. All right. You know, I bet you if Mr. Peace told everybody, "Hey, donate to the homeless," they'll do it because he does it too. I just think they just need some good discipline. Very good discipline. Would do that stuff over here. It's direct juvenile. Oh yeah, in other countries, they will not stand for this. Definitely, yeah. See, this is what happens when parents are not involved. This is what happens when parents give their kids too much online freedom. Okay, this is what happens when parents don't do their fucking jobs.
They'll leave like scented hand soap on the sinks in the bathrooms, or like they'll put toilet paper, stuff like that.
Some girls put inspirational quotes on the doors and walls and placed emergency kits in the bathrooms with sanitary items. This was a remarkable turnaround. The angelic yield trend was a sign of hope for our new generation. So this next trend I personally hate a lot because it has to do with shaping our culture. Icks. Have you
I don't know what icks are. Let's find out.
ever been really into someone and then they do something that makes you instantly lose interest in them? That, my friends, is called an ick. An ick is a feeling you get when something about the person you're dating suddenly turns you off. It's when attraction turns into disgust. Anything can cause an ick, like using the wrong emoji in a text or being rude to a waiter, and TikTokers took it to a whole new level by starting a trend around it. The icks trend began when a few TikTok users posted videos listing the little things that annoyed them about others.
When he takes a nap, it irrationally annoys me.
I don't like friendly guys. If I see him friendly with other people, that's a big ick.
That's bullshit. Well, that lady just said it all. Right there. Oh, it's an ick when he's nice to anybody but me. It's called being a human being. What you're doing is possession.
Trend spread rapidly with people from all over the world posting their own icks.
If you get out of the car and I can see even a centimeter of your butt crack, you're getting ghosted immediately.
One of them is when a guy trauma dumps on you for 2 hours.
Trauma dump? What the hell does that mean?
It's when a guy tells you all of his problems.
Oh, yeah, and it's absolutely fine when you do it, right? Right? Oh, when a woman trauma dumps, it's normal, but when a man does it, he's a wuss. People, enough with these double standards. It's called being human, all right? We know we're crash out. Yeah, this entire stream is gonna be a fucking crash out. Oh my god, I'm gonna break something. Hey, men are allowed to be emotional too, damn it. That's the whole point of being in a fucking relationship. Platonic or otherwise. Having someone to confide with. Want me to call in? No, thank you, Luna. This is all me. This is all me today. Having somebody to confide in, you know? Having somebody to turn to when you have problems, all right? Hell, I'm like that for some people, and that makes me glad, okay? It makes me glad that people can turn to me whenever they have issues. And vice versa, okay? I would love to listen to their problems too. All right? I always tell them, hey, ever want to talk? My ears are always open. Hell, there's even a vent channel on my server, for God's sakes, that a lot of the guys use, all right? And it's a judgment-free zone, all right? Judgment-free. Not sabotage from the guy trauma dumping on, I don't know. Oh, you know what? There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. And somebody's stream chat is not one of them, okay? It's not one of them, okay? Hey, trauma dumping on somebody's chat is not what the chat is for. But yeah, that speedrun was sabotaged, okay? But you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm glitching. Fuck. I crashed out so hard I'm starting to glitch.
Once again, people are taking this too far.
So, one TikTok account took it upon himself to compile an insane list of these women's dating icks. There are 585 reasons that women apparently do not like you.
So the thing that's disgusting to me is the fact that you must get over an ick, right? You have to get over an ick in order to have a good relationship. But the problem is it's tearing relationships apart because of a little thing that's so insignificant. The type of icks TikTokers were listing showed just how petty and judgmental society was becoming. When he asks a retailer for help and they don't hear him. When they push a pull door. When the roller coaster worker tightens his seatbelt thing. People who weren't usually judgmental started to become judgmental because of this trend. Like this girl who tweeted, "TikTok has made me realize that icks are really a thing and I have many." Another person wanted icks to apply to friendships too. Tweeting can confirm friendship icks are 1,000 times worse. Everyone has things that turn them off, but we're human, right? We're not perfect, so you gotta look past them. This next trend also tears relationships apart, but in a more direct way. The cheating prank trend.
Oh my god! I hate this one! Fuck me! Sideways with a chainsaw! Fuck me! That's why I'm gay. No, they had a girlfriend. I didn't hear about this one. I have. I have. It's very simple. You just all you have to do is tell your partner that you cheated on them. That's it. That's a prank. You just watch how they react. And I really hate this one, okay? Because it's just one of those insecure tests, okay? This is one of those tests to see how your partner will react. Again, not really a prank, it's a manipulation tactic. Ah, yes. You did tell me about that, Luna. You did tell me about that. Um, although I do remember one funny video where this backfired. Okay, so this one dude, I don't think I can find the video, but this one dude, he called his girlfriend to do the cheating prank, and he said, "Oh yeah, I called to tell you that I'm cheating on you," and then she responded with, "Oh, that's fine. I've been cheating on you with a best friend." Yeah, she outed herself over this.
In 2001, a new type of prank that was way more personal emerged, the cheating prank. This prank involves someone, often a girlfriend, tricking her partner into thinking she's cheating on him and then recording his reaction. These videos quickly became popular because of the intense reactions of the people being pranked.
It's a prank! It's a fake mannequin! It's a mannequin!
In one viral video, a girl sent her boyfriend a text that suggested she was cheating on him. The message she sent to her boyfriend read, "He's leaving now, you can come over." But her boyfriend's unexpected reaction made the video go viral, earning him the title of online legend. He raced back indoors and ran upstairs to their bedroom. The girl already had the camera set up. As soon as he entered, she said, "I thought you were leaving."
I was leaving. Until I saw your cheeky text message. What? Something about, like, coming over now, so, he's leaving now, you can come over.
But instead of being mad or jealous, the boyfriend assigned a different meaning to the message.
What? Are you planning a belated birthday surprise for me or something? No. You're grinning! Your birthday was over a month ago! Yeah, but it's never too late to celebrate, is it?
Even though she insisted that it wasn't true, her boyfriend was convinced that the text message meant she was organizing a surprise party for him. Then he kissed her and headed back out the door.
I know you're doing it. Okay, I love you so much.
Her boyfriend's response got a lot of likes and positive comments online. But more importantly, it made other girls wonder whether their boyfriends would react the same way. And the only way to know was to try the prank on them. There was an explosion of cheating videos on TikTok, and each of them were different in their own way. In one video, a guy was acting really shady, pretending to hide another girl in the closet. But when his girlfriend started to get suspicious, she did everything she could to check.
Oh my god, and she's pregnant. That's even worse. Okay, look. The thing about a pregnant woman is that they cannot be stressed they cannot be stressed. Okay, you cannot stress them out because it's actually bad for the baby. It really is. In fact, it is possible for a woman to go into labor from too much stress. So this motherfucker is taking a huge risk, possibly hurting his wife and child over views.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Inside the closet.
Sorry, what?
Fine, I guess, whatever.
I get it. Some of these videos aren't that bad, but there were many other reactions that were dangerous.
Well, the lady, calm the fuck down. That type of reaction is also bad for the baby. Jeez, does nobody care about the fetus? I had to catch my breath. I had to calm down.
In one video, this boyfriend went straight for the punch. In another video, a boyfriend pulled out what looked like a pew-pew.
You play too much, bro.
This trend caused permanent damage to some relationships, but in our next trend, it caused permanent damage to themselves. The teeth filing challenge.
Ah! I know this one. Oh my god, it's so cringe. Oh my god, I can already feel it on my teeth. What the fuck? That's exactly what it sounds like. You take a nail file and use it in your fucking teeth. That's all it is. It's fucking painful. and it could cause some permanent damage. And oh my god, dentists are having a field day on this one. Yeah, it was a trend. It actually made the news. And also that last guy with the weapon, that could have gotten ugly real fast.
When someone starts a video with the words, "I'm about to do something dumb," you know what's coming next is not good. That's when a girl named Ashlyn said she filmed herself doing the teeth filing challenge. This was a bizarre trend where TikTokers posted videos of themselves using nail files to reshape or smoothen their teeth. They did this to make their teeth appear straighter or fix uneven edges.
I'm gonna file my teeth down with a nail file because they are not perfect. I have some ridges and we're balling on a budget.
These videos went viral and soon hundreds of people were doing it. So
okay, I'm actually feeling my teeth, and yeah, my two front teeth do have ridges. I think that's really it's not worth the points. Too great. Hey, Meister. 2 watermelons aren't worth it. They're not watermelons. They're melons. There's a difference. And as I was saying, I'm feeling my 2 front teeth right now, and I do feel ridges under. But I believe those ridges serve a purpose. Okay. It makes it easier to bite into shit. Okay. Meister, I do not like them too big. Remember, my preferences are melon-sized. Okay. My preference is C cup. Okay. That's why I give my female form C cups. Okay.
So Ashlyn joined the trend. She set up her camera, grabbed her nail file, and after declaring she was about to do something dumb, went to work. And it obviously didn't end well.
I originally used just a nail file and it wasn't working, so I moved to this. It was not painful when I did it, but as the days went on and I would drink cold drinks or ice cream, I felt a lot of sensitivity in my teeth.
Fucking shit. You know why? You know why? Because when you file your teeth, you remove the enamel. And the enamel is the outer layer of teeth that protects them. Especially when it comes to temperature and sweets and shit, okay? Hell, anybody ever try eating candy when they have with cavities? It hurts like a motherfucker!
Ashlyn had dental problems after filing her teeth because, no surprise, it's one of the worst things you can do to your teeth.
But when I saw these videos, I almost fell off my chair.
The trend started around June 2020 when a 19-year-old named Mia Doe posted a video of herself filing down her uneven teeth using a nail file. Her video was viewed over 400,000 times. She allegedly decided to file her teeth because dentist offices were closed during the pandemic, so she figured she could fix her own teeth. Another TikToker admitted she shaved her teeth because dental care is so expensive. But it was gonna get a whole lot more expensive. As a trend got more popular, dentists made videos to warn people about the risks of messing with their teeth.
Dentist Todd Bertman calls the practice horrifying and says it does irreparable damage to your enamel.
Teeth are not like nails. They don't grow back. Filing them down can remove the enamel, which is the hard protective outer layer.
And you know what? Yeah, this is a TikTok trend at some point. Are they crazy? No, they're brain dead is what they are. And you know what? Let me tell you something, okay? I'm speaking from experience here. Now, I did not file my teeth. However, let me tell you this, okay? When I was a child, my bottom front teeth grew in, okay? So I already lost my baby teeth at this point. Well, not all my baby teeth, but my lower front teeth already fell off. And of course, the new permanent teeth grew in, okay? So, anyways, look, okay, so, again, speaking from experience, my 2 bottom teeth already grew in, okay? So these are permanent now, all right? And I'll bring attention to the same place. So one day I was fucking around with my sister. We were like messing around, horseplay. You know how it is. You know what I mean? We were children at the time. We were children. We were really young, but I don't remember like her being like 10 years old yet. Maybe it was like maybe a little older than that. I remember being like 7, maybe 8 years old when this happened, more or less. I can't remember. But my point being, I was already a little kid. Okay, I was already a little kid, and we were messing around. And okay, you know those recliner chairs with the footrest? Well, I grabbed the footrest from the bottom. Okay, bottom made of pure metal. Keep that in mind. And I was trying to hit her with the soft side. Because again, we're playing around. I didn't want to hurt her. Okay, so we're fucking around. I was hitting her with the footrest, and she kicks it right back at me. And the metal part slammed my teeth so hard that they broke. They're still broken to this day. And as a result of this, my teeth became temperature sensitive. Okay, I cannot handle something that's way too cold. Like, say, if I were to bite ice cream or something, not that I would, but if I were to bite ice cream, it would hurt like hell. Okay? If I were to drink like really cold water, it will hurt. Okay? So my bottom teeth are now like really, really sensitive because of that. Exactly. So because of that incident, my teeth are now broken. Um, I still feel them broken. Okay? I still feel it to this day. I mean, it's smoothed out over time, but still. The enamel from the top of my teeth is gone now, and that's where I feel the temperature, okay? 5 or 7, maybe. Yeah, so I was around that age when it happened. So overall, yeah, I'm speaking from experience, okay? Don't do this shit!
Without enamel, teeth can become sensitive and painful and more prone to decay and infection.
You're gonna end up with sensitive teeth, pain, and probably root canals as well.
Many TikTokers learned that lesson the hard way. One user who filed her teeth was in so much pain that she had to take painkillers every 2 hours. It was so bad that her dentist told her that she filed into her nerve and would need a root canal. It eventually took 2 procedures to fix the problem. Others who tried the challenge posted follow-up videos showing that they regret their actions. One person summarized their experience with this tweet.
Whatever you do, don't do this. I only did because I'm stupid and was curious.
Even Ashlyn joined forces, speaking against the trend, saying it's not worth the trouble. Another terrible dental trend was when people glued fake vampire fangs to their teeth using nail glue or super glue. Another one involved TikTokers applying bleach directly to their teeth to make them whiter. And lastly, a TikToker who closed the gaps between his front teeth using rubber bands. TikTok is the worst place to get dental advice, unless of course you're a dentist.
TikTok is the worst place to get any advice! And people believe this shit! Once again, speaking from experience, so I personally need a root canal. Dennis told me this. So on my left side, one of my jaws broke. So that was a big ass gap there. And one day, I don't know how it happened, by the way. I think it was years of sweets finally catching up to me, but a piece of my jaw broke. Okay, like one of my jaws, like one of the teeth on my left, a tooth on my left side broke. Okay, and there's a sharp, there's like a sharp side to it now that like sticks into my teeth and I'm talking every once in a while. It's annoying. So there's a big ass gap there now. And one day, I was at my sister's house and we were all had like eating pizza. Okay, they decided to bring home pizza. And I took a bite of pizza. I took a bite of it. I was chewing on it, and I bit on my left side, and some of the pizza went into that gap. It went so deep that it actually damaged a nerve, and it was hurting like a motherfucker. It actually got infected. It was so bad that I needed to take antibiotics and painkillers. It was really bad. I could not sleep at all. That's how bad it was. So, yeah, I still haven't gone through with the root canal because it's fucking expensive and I don't have insurance. But uh, no, I'm speaking from experience with the fact that one of my a tooth from my left side it broke off, so I now have this big gap. Now I have this big gap, and now I need a root canal to fix it. So doing this teeth filing challenge could result in that. And for the record, Meister, I do not use TikTok. Okay, I upload on TikTok once in a blue moon, but I do not use TikTok. Okay, the only exception is to support a friend or two. But overall, I'd rather not use TikTok, okay?
My friends, out of all the trends so far, this next one is the worst. The Kia challenge.
I actually heard about this one recently. The Kia challenge. Oh, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. The Kia challenge is how can I put this delicately? Car theft! Yeah, particularly Kias. A TikTok video actually one day somebody uploaded a TikTok video on how to break into a Kia and hotwire them. And from there, other people started filming themselves stealing Kias uh, for TikTok views. Yeah, that's literally committing Grand Theft Auto for the sake of views, for the sake of fame, for the sake of clout. I'm telling you, clout is a very addictive drug. Okay.
In 2022, people across America were complaining on social media about their Kia and Hyundai cars being broken into or stolen. However, they weren't just blaming the thieves, they were blaming TikTok. But why? The answer is in this Facebook post from one of the victims. On July 25th, Brian Addard wrote, "The whole world is nuts. I got a call from my daughter. Someone tried to steal her Kia Soul last night, smashed the window, and there's ignition wires all over the place." Then he explained why TikTok was to blame, saying, "The sick part is this model Kia is part of a TikTok challenge with instructions on how to steal this car using a USB cable and the ignition switch. They failed, but the damage is done." The Kia challenge is definitely one of the most disturbing trends ever seen on TikTok. It began in July 2022 when a TikToker at Robbie Ray posted a video of himself hotwiring a car. People were shocked at how simple the process was. Robbie Ray may have posted the video for educational purposes, but what most people saw was a tutorial on how to steal a car. After about 2 weeks, TikTok realized the danger of the video and took it down, but it was too late. Thousands of people had seen how to hotwire a car and they wanted to try it out. The Kia challenge took off. This challenge involved participants recording themselves breaking into cars, hotwiring them, and sometimes driving them away. Most of the cars that were broken into were Kias, hence the name of the challenge.
A woman in Highland Park found out the hard way recently, just a few days ago in broad daylight. Her 2017 Hyundai was stolen where it was parked outside her second job.
Tens of thousands of Kias and Hyundais were stolen. People's cars were stolen twice in one day. Thefts of Kia and Hyundai cars rose by 767% in the Chicago area, and in New York, thefts increased by nearly 2,400%.
Well, to be fair, it's New York. I'm honestly not surprised.
The topic even made it into songs with rappers bragging about stealing Kias. But obviously, this came with consequences.
Locally, Arlington police say they've made several arrests and stress auto theft in Texas is a felony, which many young people might not realize.
And what's sadder,
Don't realize or just don't give a fuck. Okay, that juicy clout is way too tempting to resist. So they're like, you know what? Fuck the law. I want views, fame. I want to be known to the world. And one way or another, dude, just start a fucking YouTube channel like I did.
is what this does to the victims. Someone tweeted, "Having your own car broken into, then you factor in inflation, living paycheck to paycheck. Some people can't afford repairs." I remember a while back, someone broke into my car in our driveway and the repair cost about like $2,000 or something, and I was a broke college student. It was way too expensive. Another wrote, "This trend absolutely makes me feel disgusted. It's really beyond me that people think it's okay to post criminal acts, let alone participate in them after seeing them online."
It's super frustrating, it sounds like. Now I have to be careful where I park and pay attention, and it's going to change where we'll probably take my wife's car.
But it was about to get worse for the victims because some insurance companies refused to cover certain Kia and Hyundai models because of the high risk of theft. Angry car owners eventually sued Kia and Hyundai, arguing that the companies didn't install anti-theft devices in their cars, making them easier to steal. The lawsuit was settled for $200 million. And after intense pressure, TikTok shut down the Kia challenge. Social media trends can be fun. The internet gives us the ability to connect with one another, but my challenge for you is to not let it disconnect us from our humanity. Visual Venture.
And that's just one video. Now, There are others, but I'm not gonna react to those today. But America, I know, right? But that's just one of the many reasons why TikTok should be banned. Okay, that's one of the many reasons why we can't have it around anymore. All right, because it's just like it just drives people nuts. It just rots their brain and just like it makes people dumber overall. Okay, and new studies, by the way, which was conducted yesterday, hey, has finally revealed this, even though it's been known for much longer. Dude, what the fuck have you been doing so long for all this time? My God, oh, you're fucking degrading your white coats. What were you doing this whole time? Holding onto your dicks? Jeez. You know, how about you put that sexy ass nurse down and go to your office, to do your fucking job and come to humanity. I remember there was a video in TikTok how to remove headlight and backlight without opening the hood or trunk. Guess what happened in cars in New York? Cars missing headlights and backlight. I am not fucking surprised. And again, everyone keeps thinking it's okay to do this shit. No, those are literal crimes. But you know how stupid the young people are. Oh my god, he's such a badass. Oh my god, he's so edgy. Oh my god, he doesn't follow the rules. He's a loose cannon. Oh, I want to be just like him. Oh my god, you know, when I was talking about Jack Doherty the other day on stream, one thing I forgot to mention is that kids actually look up to that motherfucker. Yeah, this is how you raise criminals, people, when parents don't do the fucking jobs and monitor what they fucking watch online, okay? Ah. Ah. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. I need to relax. I need to calm down. Okay.